Hello guys, welcome to my another video. This is Archie, your host, and you're watching me on Wrestle Brothers. So in this particular video, I'm going to talk about WrestleMania 37 Day 2. What are the things that have happened today? What are the twists and turns that WWE has made us witnessed? And who wins, who lost? Let's talk about that. So the first match that I'm going to talk about is the opening show is Randy Orton versus Fiend. So I was pretty much excited about how WWE will plan the entrance of the Fiend. So Randy Orton was the first person on day 2 to come out as as a performer from the arena, and then comes the entrance of the Fiend. So Alexa Bliss first make her entrance, and then we all know that Alexa Bliss used to carry a small box, a black magic kind of box, where he spins the box and some weird dolls comes out. The Fiend entrance is the same, but this time the box was really big, and when Alexa Bliss turned the key, Fiend comes out from that box and he directly jumps onto Randy Orton, and that makes the start of the match. The match was under the red light, that is the usual match that we see of Fiend's. So the match was going really good. I thought the match would be a bit short one, but it was a average match, average lengthy match. So both Randy Orton and Fiend is hitting each other with their moves. We have seen some vintage Randy Orton moves and some also vintage moves of Bray Wyatt. So the match was going pretty well, and we all really thought that Fiend will win this match. But the twist comes in the end when Fiend tried to hit the Sister Abigail to Randy Orton. There, from that box where Fiend made his entrance, there was Alexa Bliss sitting, and her mouth was full of that black liquid, and Fiend got distracted, and that helps Randy Orton to hit the RKO and pinned Fiend. So this was one of the most shocking result I have seen today, and we never expected Fiend to lose. But I don't know why WWE is doing this, because as far as the storyline, I think Fiend deserves to win this match, and that would have been the perfect ending for this storyline. And also, one thing I was really disappointed to see, that when the storyline was going on, Fiend mask was totally burnt. When today he comes out for the match, the mask was totally pretty new, just like he has wear the mask, just he has cleared the plastic and he has wear the mask, the new mask. He has bought it from the shop. So I don't know what happens, but I'm pretty much disappointed about the appearance of the Fiend also, especially as per the storyline goes. Okay, now the next match is the Women's Tag Team Championship match between the team of Nia Jax and the number one contender for yesterday's match, that is Natalya and Tamina. So the match was decent. I would say the match was not that much good. It was a part of dominance from the tag team champions, and also some part it was dominated by the number one contender. But at the end we see Shayna Bazler making Natalya passed out, and Shayna Bazler and Nia Jax has retained the women's tag team champion. So I was not at all disappointed, not at all happy with the result. It was a so-so one. Firstly, I was not that much interested for the match, but it was a average match. Okay, now the next match I was really excited for is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, along with Logan Paul, the special guest for the match. So I expected this match that WWE will not utilize Sami Zayn, but I would say they have utilized Sami Zayn, and we have seen one of the best match of the night, because both Kevin and Sami knows each other from the childhood, and they have given a very good match. Even though the match can be much better, but I think the way they have done the match, I think that was good. So I was pretty much satisfied with the match, and but I would be more satisfied if Sami Zayn would have won the match. But we see again it's KO Mania, and with the help of the stunner, Kevin Owens has pinned Sami Zayn. So Kevin Owens is the clear-cut winner. But the twist comes when the match ended. Logan Paul came to congratulate Kevin Owens. This pissed off Sami Zayn, so he went off from the stage. But when Logan Paul congratulated Kevin Owens, so Kevin Owens is the new generation Stone Cold. He hits a stunner to Logan Paul, and with that savage, this match ended. So it was a very savage moment from Kevin Owens that he hits a stunner to a celebrity. So I was pretty much satisfied. Okay, Now the next match can also be considered as one of the best match, that is a United States Championship on the line between Matt Riddle and Sheamus. So I was pretty much expecting some brutality from that match, because both these superstars are really hard hitting, and that's what happens. This match was one of the most hard hitting match I've seen today, and there was lots of hard hitting moves, no kind of chairs or sticks there were, but there were the natural hard hitting moves by two wrestlers. Both the wrestlers were fighting inside the ring, fighting outside the ring, and the match was going pretty well. The crowd also loves the match, but at the end we get to see the Celtic Warrior wins the United States Championship, and can be considered as one of the most brutal broad kick at the end. So I hope Matt Riddle is okay, but at the end we see what satisfies me, that Sheamus is the new United States champion and he totally deserves to win it. So everybody was happy, the crowds loved that, and that is one of the most satisfied thing. Okay, now the next match is the Intercontinental Championship match for the Nigerian drum fight between Biggie and Apollo Crews. So Biggie's entrance was really cool, and when the match started, I think it's more of a street fight, because there was no, I don't know why this stipulation has been made Nigerian drum fight, because there were all green drums outside the ring, and inside the ring both the superstars are fighting with candlesticks. So it was more of a street fight, but I would say the match was good. Apollo Crews has given a very good fight to Biggie, and also Biggie has also lived up to the potential, but the ending was not that much good, because there was an involvement from outside, that is Raw Underground player. I don't know if everybody remembers him or not, that is Dabo Kata has involved, and he did a choke slam to Biggie, which helps Apollo Crews to pin Biggie and become the new Intercontinental Champion. So two championship has changed hands, and both Intercontinental and United States, we got a new champion. Okay, so now comes the next match. The next match is the Raw Women's Championship match between Asuka and Rhea Ripley. Personally, I was not that much hyped for this match, because we all know the result. So Rhea Ripley appearing for her first WrestleMania main card championship matches. So the match started very casually. It seems from Asuka's face that she was here to lose the title. I don't know why, but Rhea Ripley given a very good fight. Asuka also played really well, but at the end it was Riptide which helped Rhea Ripley to capture the title, and Rhea Ripley is the new Raw Women's Champion. So I was pretty much surprised, because 3 championship has changed hands. Now the last championship is the Universal Championship. So I just want to know that whether WWE changed this match or not. Will we see a new champion? That's the real question. So now comes the main event of the show. Universal Championship on the line. Roman Reigns, Edge and Daniel Bryan. It was a pretty hyped match, and it's the main event of the show. The match started really well. All the 3 superstars are hitting each other and playing it like a triple threat. But I would say one thing, that it seems that Edge has now become old, because even though he has a good wrestling skill, but his age is quite limiting that. So the match was going pretty well. All the 3 superstars are really hitting each other with every move they can, and we all know Roman is a kind of a character right now who is pretty much of attitude, and that's what happens. But we also get to see Jey Uso getting involved in this match to help Roman to win the match. At the end he was also attacked, and he was moved outside the arena due to his injury. But the most exciting part of the match was that when Edge was trying to put a yes lock to Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan also joins Edge, and both Edge and Daniel Bryan is hitting a yes lock to Roman Reigns. So that is one of the most exciting thing I've seen. I thought Roman will tap, but that's not happens, because ultimately the result was something exceptional that we have witnessed. That is, first Edge was brutally hitting Roman and Daniel Bryan with the chair, and Edge has hitted Daniel Bryan with a chair on Bryan's head. This made Bryan totally passed out, and that same thing happens. Roman hit Edge with a chair on Edge's head, and Roman Reigns has beat both Edge and Daniel O'Brien at the same time, and I think this marks the end of this rivalry, I believe. So this makes Roman Reigns retains the Universal Champion. The fan was not happy, but this is one of the also major twists that we have seen today on WrestleMania Day 2. So finally WrestleMania has come to the end. I think the ending could have been different, but it was a good show, some of the good matches. So personally I liked it. I hope you like it. Please like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.